As a new mother, my #1 priority is making sure my baby is happy and healthy. But it can be stressful when your little one isn't feeling too well and you're trying to read the cues of what they're trying to tell you and manage their care. It's hard to keep up with doctor's appointments, shot schedules, wellness visits, lactation consultant, and play dates. It's like your little one needs its own personal assistant. Welcome to In the Know Milestones, a show for parents by parents, where we'll delve into all the best advice and products for raising your little ones. Today I'm talking with Dr. Kate Rubey, an infant intensive care specialist. She's here to give us the full rundown on child medicine, vaccine shots, early doctor's visits, and more. Hi, Dr. Kate, how are you?
I'm great. How are you, Joni?
I'm lovely. Thank you so much for being with us on In the Know Milestones. Just a little bit about yourself and maybe your specialty and your background.
I'm Dr. Kate Rubey. I am a board-certified pediatrician, and then I completed a fellowship in neonatology. So now I work mostly with infants in the intensive care unit.
Why is it so important for babies to get vaccinated? When and how many vaccinations do they get?
They protect children from getting a lot of really nasty diseases that can have lifelong effects on the children. The vaccines actually start right in the newborn nursery. The first one is hepatitis B. After that, we have visits at 2, 4, and 6 months. Those are normal pediatrician visits, and that is when the shots come. So they all overlap with each other, which is great. The good news is now a lot of these vaccines are being prepared together to decrease the number of shots that the baby's getting.
What would be your parent essential medicine, all of the goodies that are gonna come home with baby?
There are a few things that you need to have ready for your baby, and one thing I always recommend is something to deal with when your baby has the sniffles. And my holy grail product that I have parents tell me they love is something called the Nose Frida Snot Sucker. What you do is it comes in a kit, has a little bit of saline with it. This is a great little spray, put it in your baby's nose, and then this end of your nose sucker goes right against your baby's nose. There is a filter in place there as a blockage from any sort of gunk that you're gonna get out of there. And this red end goes right in your own mouth, and you're just gonna suck that snot right out of your baby's nose. Another thing that many first-time parents don't have at home, because we don't usually use these for adults, is a rectal thermometer. This is from the Frida baby. And the reason we like rectal thermometers for babies is that they're armpits are very little, okay? So when you're trying to get an accurate temperature, you can't always do that. And then the last thing would be Tylenol. So babies' kidneys are not fully mature yet, and they cannot have any ibuprofen. So Tylenol is the right choice when you have a newborn baby.
Can you tell us some of the do's and don'ts for giving your baby medicine?
The first thing that I always recommend to families is to not mix the medicine in with a bottle. The problem with mixing it into formula or your breast milk is that sometimes that can change the way the medicine works. The best thing to do is to give them the medicine. And one really amazing new product, this very cool pacifier. And so it has a little medicine channel on the back of it. It comes with a syringe, and the way that you use it is you would draw up the medicine. There's markings for different doses, and then it clips right into the pacifier. So you can give your baby their pacifier, and while they're sucking on it, you can just push the medicine in through the medicine channel, and they don't realize they're getting medicine until the dose is done.
When should you take your child for their first doctor visit?
Before you leave the hospital, most pediatricians that are taking care of newborn nursery babies are going to make you make an appointment with your pediatrician. This is usually about 2 days after you leave. So if you get discharged on Monday, you should expect that you're going to the pediatrician on Wednesday.
What would be one piece of essential advice that you would give to new moms?
My favorite piece of advice that I always give moms is I remind them that healthy babies need healthy moms. Okay, so having a newborn, we always joke, we're like, that's survival. Sometimes moms forget, like, I can take a nap too. I always remind them it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to take breaks. Just be honest and open about what you need, because this is the hardest thing that a lot of people do.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kate, for being with us today on In the Know Milestones.
Thank you.
With all the essentials that Dr. Kate recommended, along with your family pediatrician, you should have all the tools you need to keep your child healthy and growing. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you again on another episode of In the Know Milestones.